Hi, so today I wanted to talk to you about sad, tired cauliflowers. I picked this up from Foodshare and you can see it's probably on its way to being past its best. We do get cauliflowers quite a lot at the Foodshare, which is really, really nice. But sometimes you kind of run out of things that you want to do with them. Obviously, cauliflower bake is amazing. Some people do cauliflower rice. It's not something that I ever really do because I actually like rice. But there's all sorts of interesting things you could do with cauliflower. And I've seen a lot online when I've been researching other recipes. A lot of buffalo wings, like vegan buffalo wings made with cauliflower florets. And you've probably seen them in restaurants and things if you go out to eat. They're quite popular. So I thought we could have a go at doing that ourselves. But rather than doing wings, I thought I'd like to do the whole cauliflower, make it as like a cauliflower roast. Now, I'm not a fan of nut roast, but I thought maybe a nice whole cauliflower roast could be an alternative main ingredient, if you like, for a roast dinner if you were trying to cut down on your meat. So, as you can see here, this cauliflower is a little bit sad. It's on its way out, if you like. It's a little bit limp. Now, if I was going to do cauliflower cheese, or if I wanted to steam the cauliflower and have it as a nice vegetable on the side, I'd probably try and revitalise it with a lovely ice cold bath. But I'm not going to do that with this one because I want to put this in the oven and I'm going to roast it whole. And in order to make it look a little bit more appetising, I'm going to put a Korean-inspired marinade on it. Now, this is something that I use quite a lot with mackerel, and in fact with any fish that I get given. It's really, really lovely, and we're looking to barbecue season now, maybe, and it might be something that you might want to try yourself. So, let's have a look at the ingredients other than our cauliflower. I've got here gochujang sauce. Trying to pronounce it properly. I'll put a little pronunciation guide, if you like, on the video. Now, it's not authentic because I make it myself, and I make it out of ingredients that we've got in our cupboard. And I can show you how I do that if you want. Just let me know. I've also got some grated ginger, and this has been in the freezer. So I've just grated it straight from the freezer. Here I've got a little bit of sesame oil, but if you don't have sesame oil, you could use tahini. I don't like tahini, but either or I think would work. And if you don't want it at all, if you're allergic to sesame seeds, just leave it out. I've also got here a little bit of oil, just normal cooking oil. I've got some vinegar. If you've got rice vinegar, that works really well, but I've just got some normal vinegar there. And some soy sauce. Obviously, if you're gluten-free, use tamari. And it's pretty much 2 tablespoons of everything except for the sesame oil, because that's really strong, and the ginger, just a teaspoon of that. So, without further ado then, let's get cooking. So, first things first then, if you've got a cauliflower like mine, you want to just get rid of the little bits that you don't want to eat. So I'm just taking those off. And I have given it a rinse under the water. Now, if you were going to make wings out of this, you just break it up into little florets. And if they're big florets, cut them in half because you want them all evenly sized so that they cook evenly in the oven. But this one, like I say, I'm doing it whole. So I've just taken off all the bits that I don't particularly want to eat. And then the first job is to blanch it. So I'm just going to put it in some boiling water for about 10 minutes. Just so it starts to cook inside. What we're aiming for is a lovely, crunchy, crispy outside coating and lovely and soft and fluffy and juicy inside. That's what I'm hoping for. Time will tell. So while that's boiling away there, I'm going to make our marinade. And basically all I'm going to do is mix together our stuff. So I've got my ginger here. I'll just put a little bit of that. So I have heard that some people, when they make their buffalo wings, they use breadcrumbs. So if you've had to go at making some of those panko, that's a perfect time to use them. You can like just sprinkle them all over your buffalo wings, and that just adds an extra layer of crunch. Apparently, before you put them in the oven. Right. Okay. So I'm just going to leave this sit here now for a minute. We'll come back in 10 minutes and see how our cauliflower's doing, and then we'll get baking. All right, here we go then. It's been about 8 to 10 minutes, but I can see this is cooked enough. So just going to take it out. I've got a tea towel here, so I'm going to pat it dry. Look at this, it's great. Dinosaurs. Did you see yours, Morgan? Okay. Right, so we're just going to let this drain off a bit and pat it dry. Want it fairly dry, really, because like I say, we're trying to make it nice and crispy. It'll be a lovely crispy roast. Right. So just let that absorb a little bit more water out of it. Now you don't need to use a skillet. I'm just using a skillet because the baking tray that I was going to use is in use. And I couldn't be bothered to wash it. So going to use this. You just need something. I think metal is better than a glass dish, to be fair, just because I feel like it will help it like crisp up a bit better. So, but again, it's your preference. Don't have to use what I'm using. Right. Okay then. Here we go. Lovely. And we're just simply going to brush this on. Actually, spoon it on. It's absolutely lovely. It's a great colour as well, isn't it? Now, ordinarily, I would have basted that in there, but I just wanted you to be able to see that we want it all over it, and that's quite a deep pan. So I'm just going to brush up the bits that have come off it, and then just going to plop it in there. So that's going to go in the oven. Now, again, if you're doing florets, you probably only need to put them in the oven for about 20 to 25 minutes. I'm doing this as if I was doing a Sunday roast. So this is about 45 minutes. So if you were going to do your potatoes and everything else along with it, you know, it's not too bad, is it? But if you were just going to put the oven on just for this, it might be a little bit expensive. So yeah, like think about what else you might be cooking along with it. But like I say, I'm going to do this as if it was a roast. So I'm going to stick it in the oven now, and I'll see you in about 40 minutes. So here we have it then. This took about 40 minutes. Obviously, if you've got a bigger cauliflower, it might take a bit longer. And you can't tell, but it's lovely and sticky and crispy at the same time. A bit like wings would be. So, like I say, you could use it, you could have it like this and have it as an alternative maybe to a nut roast on a Sunday. You could break it up and put it in wraps. Have it as a lovely, like, refreshing sandwich with some lovely leaves and a nice cool dressing. It's really versatile. Have a go. Let me know how you get on. I'm going to have mine Asian style. Probably might put some toasted sesame seeds on mine. Right. Some people even I've seen put cheese on, or maybe do a blue cheese dip, something like that, like you would have with the buffalo wings. But yeah, experiment. Let me know how you get on. I'll see you next time.